You've heard the term, let food be your medicine, medicine be your food. But what about desserts? Hello, my name is Malcolm Saunders.
And I'm Laura.
And welcome to another episode of Easy Upgrades. We're going to show you how to create what is called dessert medicine. This is the term coined by Julia Corbett of raw cookie fame. She's got her books, Raw Cookies, Raw Pies, makes beautiful, wonderful stuff. It's super simple, super easy, and it focuses on the idea of adding in medicinal herbs to your desserts. Not only creating wonderful, delicious desserts, but then adding that medicinal component to it. Often we have this term, this association with the desserts being sinful, right? What if you could flip that around? What if you could make a dessert into a medicine? Have that as your delivery system. Because we all love desserts. We all love sweet treats. And it's one of those things it's easy to add in the good stuff. It's a really easy place to upgrade in your diet. Do nothing else, begin to upgrade your sweets, because oftentimes it's the sweets and the desserts that have the most kind of, shall we say, offensive type ingredients. The high fructose corn syrups, the bad fats, you name it. So if we can upgrade that, we can definitely sweeten and enrich your life in a good way.
Yay! So today we're going to make an Ayurvedic Sesame Bar. So it's really simple, just uses a few ingredients, any of which can be mixed and matched out depending on what you have in your kitchen.
We chose this as one of my personal favorites. Love how this recipe goes together, but also because it's nut-free. We're going to use sesame tahini as the base.
So we've got half a cup going into the recipe here. And we're just going to first start out by blending the tahini with some honey. And we've got some jungle honey today, which goes nicely with the recipe.
You can use any type of honey that you have.
So we've got about 2 tablespoons going in there. And we're just going to give those a quick blend in the food processor just to quickly incorporate them. So there we go. Very simple. So now we're going to add all the rest of our ingredients except for our black sesame seeds, which are kind of the highlight. And we are going to put those in last so they don't turn into a paste in our recipe making. So the next ingredient is we're going to add another sweetener. This is kind of more for texture than anything. So we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of cane sugar.
Yeah, so this is a whole cane sugar, just evaporated, dried, in its whole form.
And you could use more honey if you want, or you could skip it all together. The next ingredient is we're going to add in our spices. So we've got some holy basil here. Yeah,
so this is one of these things where holy basil, we're going to use holy basil, ashwagandha, turmeric as kind of that herbal medicinal element, but you could use anything.
So we're doing about a teaspoon of holy basil, also known as tulsi. And then we're going to do 2 tablespoons of the ashwagandha powder, so quite a bit more.
Yeah. So these are adaptogenic herbs, some of the top ones in the entire Ayurvedic system. So again, you could be into the Chinese system, you could know Western herbs, whatever you're into, fits perfectly into this kind of dessert.
So our last ingredient we're going to put in for our sort of medicinal spice component is this turmeric extract. Mm-hmm. So this is made different. This is different from your turmeric, the straight up turmeric that you'd usually put in your curries and stuff. It's the extract, so they juiced it, and that's why you've got, and dehydrate it, and that's why you've got this great, brilliant orange color. So we're going to add, very carefully, a teaspoon of this.
Yeah. So yeah, we know turmeric to be a highly anti-inflammatory food, and so as Laura was saying, that extract, they've concentrated the curcumin, the active component of turmeric, so you're getting more in less, but you could absolutely just use regular, high-quality organic turmeric as well.
Yeah, and then the other spice we're going to add is just a pinch of salt, because sort of the magic ingredient in a sweet food, whatever it is. And, and one more spice, because we're going Ayurvedic here. So we're going to add some of this beautiful chai powder from Harmonic Arts. So it's got cinnamon, ginger, fennel, cardamom, nutmeg, vanilla, and clove in it. So we'll kind of balance out all our flavors. And we're just going to put in just a little bit, just a half a teaspoon of chai spice in there.
And don't forget, don't underestimate the power of the common kitchen herb, right? It's easy to get, and it's wonderful. It's fun to get caught up in like, oh, holly basil, ashwagandha, what are all these wonderful things about? But the power of cinnamon, the power of ginger, the power of fennel, all these kind of quote-unquote regular kitchen herbs are still amazing and still fantastic.
Yeah. All right, so let's blend that up. So we're just going to get a nice paste going here. You might need to just spatula it off the side. It's a pretty big food processor here. So once we've got this blended into a paste, then we're going to throw in our sesame seeds. And then we'll be almost done. All right.
Doesn't take long. And of course, we could have hand mixed this as well, but the food processor does a really good job.
Yeah, just getting everything nice and homogenized. So the last ingredient is we're going to add 2 tablespoons of black sesame seeds.
I just wanted to show you, kind of looking for, like, you know, if you've ever had halva, this is basically what we've made. Is tahini and honey as the base, but we've added in that depth of spices and herbs, now the black sesame, to create that paste. So we'll just give it a quick mix together. You can add things like dried fruit to it as well. Just really, once you get the base, the idea, the concept of how to put this kind of a recipe together, then it's up to your creativity, imagination, using what you have on hand and what you enjoy and like.
Get that?
Just a quick blend, a quick mix.
Looks good.
And yeah, there it is. All right, so now we're going to transfer that. We can put it into a pan, press it down, put it into the fridge, and it'll set, it'll firm up as it gets cold, and then you can cut that and slice that. Or you can do what Laura's going to do. She's going to roll it into little balls, and you've got a nice little treat. Bite size, any size. Again, perfect for kids. They can take this to school. Obviously, it being nut-free, there won't be any issues there. And it's a great little snack. It's nutritious, it's got energy, it's got protein, and it has that herbal element too.
All right, so you can see that's pretty easy.
Yeah, and one of the things that Julia does is she'll begin to decorate. I mean, she's the queen of decorating her treats, her desserts. You can sprinkle some rose petals on there, just like in this picture from her book, Raw Cookies. Julia's a speaker, a presenter, gives workshops that we at the Light Cellar often bring her in. And we encourage you to come to one of our workshops or to one of hers next time she's in town and try this recipe at home. Enjoy.